What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we are going to be doing a video on the latest co-op quest, the Infinitum Sea, and there are a new bunch of missions this time around. And look, this is the newest season, heading into like the full brand new season, and we're getting our real taste of what co-op quest is going to be moving forward. And interestingly enough, they're going to do it in 1 week segments, so only for 1 week throughout every single month is co-op quest going to be active. My thought it was going to be active 24/7, you could just play it whenever you wanted during that season, but no, it's only going to be available for 1 week, so you got to make sure you get those missions done within that week period. And this time around, we're looking at the first of these missions in Infinitum Sea, where you got to build a team that is a side team that also includes fighters or striker characters. So what we're doing for this squad is we're going to be using Gear 5 once again, because if you have to use Psy Fighters or Psy Free Spirit, 6-star Gear 5 Luffy is going to be the way forward. And he's just a phenomenal captain, getting around the bind, the special reverse, and also having the EX Super to transform into Gear 5 so that you can actually get around the defensive effects of the opponent. Obviously, there is a downside into doing that, in that you can't activate any defensive effects of your own. So there are some bosses that have the ability to inflict death damage, so that is going to be a bit of an issue. But as for the rest of the squad, we're using the Sanji as well, who gets rid of burn, and he actually can inflict increased damage taken. We've got the Robin to get rid of defensive effects, as well as the despair reduction. We have Shirahoshi and Manchuri, pretty good unit in this content, being able to get around a lot of different debuffs, and then also Roger and Whitebeard for getting around lots of despair. Great switch effect. The characters that apply like buffs upon switching are going to be great assets to your squad. Zoro, Sanji, Roger, Whitebeard, even Shanks' crew to a certain extent, also very, very good. Now we are using the co-op captain of the Germa 66 Nami, which I had to get to level 150. Not a character I really wanted to get to level 150, but this character is a character that is one of the key units to activating Luffy's EX Super, but it also is a debuff style character, as well as being a striker character, a striker or a free spirit, but mainly the fact that it's a striker character to fulfill the condition of the Chopper Man mission. Now, just a brief discussion as well, in terms of the content. This is the exact same set of bosses that we had to take on in the first season. Now, I don't know if it's because, you know, we just moved on from a season and they didn't really have time to activate new bosses, or if this is going to be the constant moving forward. Maybe after every few months they're going to shift the bosses around, but it is a little strange, I must admit, showing that, you know, this is going to be the thing moving forward, where we had the same bosses in the last season. So essentially, if you are opting to farm co-op quest for those Grand Feast stones, whatever team you used previously in the last month, that's just gonna work the exact same way. Of course, the only real difference here is that the missions from the Chopper Man quests have shifted. So we have different classes and different colors that you have to build for, but aside from that, it's exactly the same. We don't know what the character is going to be during the Grand Feast Sugo Fest, but we do know that it's going to be coming in August, so you want to go ahead and farm up all your Grand Feast stones during this week, and then next month, in the month of July, we're going to have another Grand Feast gem farming event, of course, with co-op quest, and we don't know if the bosses will change then, but we can make a pretty safe assumption that the missions will also shift using different colors, different classes. We can pretty much expect that to be the case. One thing I will say though as well is that the amount of crashes in co-op quest has risen quite a fair bit, and it makes farming this content extremely frustrating. So personally, I'm gonna get the missions done and I'm out. I'm out until they fix this crashing issue, because it makes it extremely frustrating. Of course, when we get towards August, like the final session for farming your summer Grand Feast stones, a lot of people are going to continuously farm so they can actually do the pulls on the Sugo Fest that comes up. But yeah, until they fix this crashing issue, I think a lot of people are probably going to steer clear. But you got to make sure you get these missions done within the week that the content is available for. And you'll see here towards the end of this video here that it actually crashes during this clip. So we have to go ahead and shift forward a little bit. And shout out to my partner that was able to actually secure the win here. I went a little bit too early with the amount of burst that I was doing on this burst turn. I completely overlooked the fact that Chopper has that debuff, or the buff on his side of the field, where he takes less damage unless if you have an int slot. Luckily, my friend was actually able to get that done, so that was awesome. But that is going to wrap it up for me. I'll be uploading future clips as well over the next day or so for the other Chopper Man missions, so definitely stay tuned to the YouTube channel for that one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.
Gomu gomu no nani ni shiyou?